Is going to make one interesting film. Fans wondered why James Gunn simply didn't go for a better-known character. The DC boss has finally cleared the air. Ever responsive on social media, Gunn was asked, "Is Clayface officially the third DCU film? Why didn't you choose to do a more prominent character first, like Flash or Wonder Woman?" Gunn replied that in order for a film to get greenlit over at DC Studios, the script has to be ready to go. Since Mike Flanagan has the script of Clayface in hand, there was no reason to shelve his film for the future. It seems like Gunn is going by a first-come, first-serve ideology when it comes to the DCU, and honestly, we aren't complaining. After all, who better to make these choices than the man who is living his childhood dream? The process of bringing Clayface into the world of live action began all the way back in 2021 when Flanagan expressed his interest in making a standalone film about the Batman antagonist. Finally, this year, Flanagan's dream was turned into reality by Gunn, who was also surprised by the director's choice. In an interview with I09, he revealed that he planned on making a Clayface movie, but when Mike came in and pitched this wonderful idea, everything fell into place. I was like, damn, I can't believe you got me to want to make a Clayface movie. But he's got to write the script, and who knows how that's going to work. He goes and he writes the script. First draft is great. Second draft is even better. And then I'm like, let's do it. Consider us invested. Gunn's DCU is already full of surprises, and we are seated for the adventure. With the unexpected addition of Clayface to the list, it's clear that the DC boss isn't afraid of shaking things up. And in all honesty, his script-first
Despite being
approach
one of the most
is quite
popular
commendable.
superheroes of all time, James Gunn's Superman could have some difficulty raking in the big bucks. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn is all set to tackle the big leagues with the upcoming DCU film Superman, which will kickstart the revamped franchise on the big screen. The latest teaser trailer showed the first glimpse of Gunn's vision of hope and kindness for Kal-El, miles away from Zack Snyder's dark and gritty exploration of absolute power. While the teaser proved that Gunn's vision was to bring back the hopeful nature of the character and many fans seemed to be on board with this intention, will it be enough to bring in the big bucks? I don't think so. The big billion might still be a long shot for the freshman effort of the DCU, unless Gunn's storytelling really hits it out of the park. We are in an age where superhero films might just be at their saturation point, but they are the ones being made. From traditional superheroes like Spider-Man and Wolverine to more secondary and tertiary characters like Aquaman, Blue Beetle, and Echo, all of them are being explored, with the MCU especially churning out new content every year. Apart from the two giants in the comic book realm, many other alt comics have also turned into big IPs such as The Boys and Invincible. Though films like Blade and Hellboy had a fanbase before, the adaptations mentioned above subvert not just their source material, but also the film and TV adaptations of the mainstream comics. The Boys especially has managed to comment on the status superheroes hold in society, specifically America, and how they would influence everything from military spending to elections if they were treated as celebrities in the world they existed in. In the age of Homelander, would Superman still be relevant? Superman is the first superhero and is the perfect example of the American hero everyone aspires to be. He is a good man who chooses humanity over everything and safeguards American society's interests despite all odds. He is overpowered with little weaknesses, and his red and blue suit screams USA. However, times have changed, and there have been far grayer and bizarro alternates to Superman in popular media. James Gunn's Superman may try to bring back some good OL heroism back into the fold, but would that really work in today's times? Comic book writer Todd McFarlane mentioned how the toughest job was to get Superman right by a Screen Rant. Superman is this classic Boy Scout, the perfect superhero. What do you have to modify to get a 20-year-old today who wasn't even born in the 1900s? They were born this century. That's it. If you can do that, then that big S in that word Superman is going to appeal to all of us that were born in the 1900s. That's it. That would be the goal I would give. I'd go, okay, James, now do that, and hope that they come back and give you some great ideas behind it. The recent Superman teaser has shown us that there is still plenty to explore with this picture-perfect hero. It begins with a bruised and bloodied Superman calling out for help, and we also see instances where he is hated by the people. There is still some complexity to explore in the character, without going the Zack Snyder way, but it is in danger of alienating a huge section of the audience who won't buy the cheesy hope philosophy. James Gunn is an amazing filmmaker. He single-handedly took a Marvel IP that had very little mainstream popularity and turned it into a juggernaut of a franchise with the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. With his unique vision that strangely blends emotion and dark humor, Gunn broke the MCU's own template and surprised them with a blockbuster. While the release of The Suicide Squad may not have been optimal, with his same-day streaming and theatrical release acting against its box office performance, the film took an IP that had a terrible image and filled it with so many gunanigans that it became an entirely new thing of its own. It also led to the spin-off Peacemaker series, which is a gift to humanity. The critical success of both these DC properties and his experience at Marvel got him the job of co-chief of DC Studios. But his choice to helm Superman, the film on the hero that started this whole superhero business and is as mainstream as it gets, is truly a ballsy move. And it also runs the risk of being his first huge fumble. The best part of Gunn's films and shows is how he looks at people who are on the fringes. Each one of the IPs mentioned above is about a ragtag team of misfits who join together to find a second family with each other as they go on missions and adventures. The storylines may be different, but at their core, it is all about accepting who you are despite the quirks. James Gunn. But Superman is not on the fringes. He is the superhero, the most powerful man in the world, and he can fly, shoot laser beams, have ice breath, have super strength, and run faster
James
than...
Gunn's DCU might explore a different Scarlet Speedster after the DCU's The Flash bombed despite Gunn's claims about the film. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. James Gunn's DCU is officially underway with Creature Commandos, and the latest episode indicated what the future of the universe holds with a nightmare sequence. In a scene that barely lasts a minute, the fate of the universe and its protectors is hinted at, officially confirming heroes like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Hawkgirl to be a part of it. The nightmare sequence also has a few heroes that are not as clear, and that includes the Flash. However, the showrunner confirmed that the speedster shown in the scene is not Barry Allen, but Wally West. After James Gunn's controversial statement about 2023's The Flash, there are speculations that Allen may not be the DCU's Flash. While James Gunn's Superman will be the big-screen debut of the DCU, the universe was officially kickstarted with the Max series Creature Commandos. The animated series features a ragtag team of beasts hired by Amanda Waller to take down the sorceress Circe, who has attacked Pokalistan. The show has been written in its entirety by Gunn. Apart from showing the tragic backstory of Weasel, the latest episode revealed a grim future in the DCU should Princess Ilana Rostovich continue to be in power. Circe shows Waller a nightmarish vision that sees Ilana join hands with Gorilla Grodd to take over the world and kill all the protectors, including Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Peacemaker. Among the several casualties predicted by Circe and impaled among the heroes is a glimpse of a speedster in Flash's costume. As fans speculated that it was Wally West, showrunner Dean Lorey confirmed that West was indeed among the dead. He said to The Direct, "Yeah, to Wally West Flash, it was a lot of fun. We spent a lot of time on that sequence, as you might guess. I don't know that it's representative, necessarily, of anything that James Gunn has planned in the DCU outside of the show, just because I simply don't know." Lorey did not confirm whether